What happens when you spend too much time on your feet? The world has a tendency to focus all the attention on those jobs that are at the desk, sitting jobs, and basically sitting gets all the evils. But in reality, 75% of people in the world have standing jobs. And the reason I'm talking about it is because I work as a fit model. I've been a fit model for 8 years, and I know how it is to spend all day on my feet. I am the first one who runs in the subway and tries to get a seat because I'm really tired on my feet. In this video, I will talk about what happens when you stand all day and what can you do to eliminate, because in reality, most of us cannot prevent and just change our lifestyle, our jobs immediately. So there are a few things that you can do to really relieve a little bit of stress and eliminate pain. When standing a cruise for a long period of time, the inflammation in the legs can cause varicose veins. It also can cause backache, inflammation of the joints, your knees, your feet, swelling, of course. Basically, it happens because there's too much pressure needed to pump the blood up. The blood is pulling in the legs and needs to be pumped up again. And because we're standing and not changing position as often, over time it gets really hard to do. Standing all day can cause uh, cramps in your legs at night. Actually, your lower limbs, obviously your legs, your lower back will be feeling it the most. But because our body is all interconnected, and this additional stress will cause some tightening of the muscles in your lower back, then it will be pulling other muscles to compensate. So our spine is our foundation, our posture. Once the posture starts changing, we will experience pain because of those muscles are compensating. So it will go up, and then your neck will be tightened, your neck muscles, your traps, your sternum, your chest muscles, posture. Those muscles are getting shorter. Tension headaches. You would think, how is it really connected? But it is, because if anything is out of alignment in our body, a lot of other parts, a lot of other muscles will be compensating and therefore creating some pain in other areas of our bodies. So we will be trying to heal or trying to address, for example, tension headache or shoulder ache. And the reason for all of that is standing. As a fit model, I know that my posture is slightly off. I have a very light scoliosis. So when I put too much pressure in for a long period of time, I started having my right side of the body, it's like on the pictures I see, that's more like unaligned like this. And then over time, if I don't address it, my lower back gets affected. As soon as my lower back hurts, then my neck hurts. I try to get massages as often as possible, so that's one cure. But what really helps me, and it's an easy solution, doesn't cost any money, when I get home from work, I elevate my feet for about 10-15 minutes, watching TV, reading a book. I just have my feet elevated. Another trick that actually is good for the morning time, when you wake up in the morning, if you don't just jump off the bed and dedicate about a minute to awaken your body, you land on your back, you bring your legs up and start shaking the hell out of it. Just shake, 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 shake for 30 seconds to a minute. You can also shake your arms. Just wake up your body, activate that lymph flow, the blood flow, get yourself ready for the day. Also, soak your feet in warm to hot water, maybe a couple of times a week if you can. Add some essential oils, that would help a lot as well. Something that you like, doesn't even really matter, but just develop it as a routine, as a habit. Really good, and it feels amazing. Travel, I always bring trigger point ball or foam roller. Foam roller takes a little bit of space. If it's a small one, that's great, but if you have access to one, roll your legs, roll your calves, roll your whole body. I will have a video dedicated to foam rolling, different parts of our body, and stretching. So foam roller, even a tennis ball. If you're twerking, take off your shoes and place the tennis ball under your feet. Just roll your feet for a few minutes. It helps a lot. Stretching, obviously, stretching. If you're doing yoga or Pilates, that's great. There are special exercises would help, and they focus specifically on the lower back. Again, I will dedicate the video specifically for the stretches for those people who stand all day. But if you're not doing anything, include it in your routine, especially for those who exercise, do some cardio and running and maybe lifting weights and standing all day. You have to include stretching. It's really important because it's not just physical. If your body is experiencing any kind of pain, it also affects your work performance. It affects you emotionally. It's all interconnected. Your emotions, your bad mood will affect the quality of your job, will affect your lifestyle and the joy of every day you could potentially get. Develop those good habits today so you live longer and healthier life. So you don't have to run to the doctor because you have to fix something. Try to fix it, try to address it before it even happened. If you're young, you run around, you stand all day, that's fine. Once you get a little bit older, you'll really start feeling it. It's funny because my girlfriends and I right now, when we meet up, first probably 15 minutes, we discuss some injuries and certain pains we're experiencing, we share tips and tricks. I was like, oh my God, why didn't we talk about it 10 years ago? Well, start early, exercise, and stay tuned. I will post stretching video for those who stand all day. And follow my breathwork practices because they really help to improve our posture. How? Learn more and posture and diaphragm correction video. And with your breathing, your posture correction will happen automatically. So win-win here. If you like this video, share it with your friends, follow, give me a thumbs up. It was Olya, your breath and wellness coach. I love sharing tips and tricks about health and wellness, and I would love to be friends and talk to you. So DM word energy if you have any questions or if you want to start a conversation. Thank you so much.